I've been asked, and people are always interested to know about the 200-hour interdisciplinary Nosara yoga teachers training. And for me, the most enjoyable part of the whole training is, of course, I love building up to it. The first week we talk about inquiry and what does it mean to look inside to your own experience to really get inspiration and insight. And in the second week, we talk about what it means to find the muscle once you find something in your own experience that you're interested in. Then there's the muscle of awareness. And with awareness, you can focus whatever part of your experience you want to focus on, and you turn up the volume to it. And then the third week, we go more into the practical aspects of how do you design your vinyasa and how do you begin to teach or design classes and experience for the people that you want to teach. But anyway, now we've arrived at the fourth week, and it's just my most inspiring part is to see small groups of 5 and 6 people going to all the different buildings on our campus, the Bell Tower, the Treetop Studio, the Pranasar Studio, Samadhi Mandir, and each person has 90 minutes to teach a class that comes from their own heart and their own passion. And really, the whole training has gotten us to this point where individuals step up to the mat. And the purpose of doing this exercise is not to teach a perfect class. I mean, we have the rest of our lives to develop our teaching skills. But in this situation, everybody is asked to design an experience that lets them have a little bit of mystery. Planning is priceless. Plans are useless, we say, because once you get with a group of people that you're actually teaching, something magic comes out of your mouth and out of your whole being. And it's wonderful to watch these groups as a teacher is taught. Then they gather around, the other students gather around and reflect to them what they did that was so amazing. And it's interesting how much of ourselves we don't see when we're giving an experience such as a yoga class. And so to have people there dedicated to reflecting back to you who you are and what you just contributed is an uplifting, powerful experience. It's like the cherry on the top of the cake, so to speak. Because now people are lifted up. They know they can do it. They go through the major hurdles here while in Nosara in terms of teaching. Now they know how to set up their room. They know how to plan, how to design. They know they can stand up or sit with a group of people and allow their natural self to come forward. And they have these messages that they've received from their co-students about what works for them. And these messages are eternal. They last a lifetime. That first moment of teaching and opening up your heart and being received at the level of your own passion, these are more than just a training. I mean, anybody in terms of yoga, anybody can show how to do the mountain pose, how to do the triangle pose. The technical part is very important, and it takes a skill and a focus to learn that. But there's a deeper aspect that's not just training, it's more like development of the whole self that happens all along the way. As you're going through these 200 hours of technique and process and learning all the breath techniques, you're also learning to be with yourself in a new way. And ultimately, that's what students come to you for, or come to me for. They don't come so much to learn the technique, they come to have a way of being with themselves. And teachers during this whole training are really focused on what's happening to me as I go through this process, as a way of beginning to tune into our students, what's going on in your world. I'm not just pumping information and techniques into you, I'm actually being with you as you go inside yourself and discover your own learning process, your own passion. And you learn to be with the parts of yourself that are uncomfortable and perhaps even unknown to you. So for me to be in another 200-hour teacher's training, I think this makes about the 70th month-long yoga teacher's training I've taught in my career. They're never the same. The groups make the program, and the individuals, of course, in the group, everybody's come here to do their own special work and their own special discovery. So it's really, for me, a process of getting to sit back and see myself and to enjoy the process, enjoy the ride, and to be with each person. And so anyone who's ever interested in seeing themselves or being at a deeper level with their yoga, we're always here. I'm gonna say she's gonna live for 200 years. Well, I'm not quite that old yet, but we're still here. So we're always glad and very happy. And actually, it's a sacred duty and sacred fulfillment to be able to share this process and this experience with whomever wants to come and join us. So, namaste.